Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and gamers, to a new series of RimWorld. Somebody, what are we doing? We only got RimWorld 1.0 Naked Brutality. What more can you do? The absolute opposite. RimWorld Naked Brutality is you start off with one person, no items, no clothes, and you just gotta fend for yourself. And I decided, why don't we do the opposite and make this as ridiculously overpowered as possible and see how long it takes to kill this man. We're starting right here in a temperate forest. I decided I wanted to start a little bit away. I explored this map a little bit. I found a great defensible location. Like, seriously, I'm gonna give us the best start we can and see how long it takes to kill him. We got my marble because I'm obsessed with it. We got a creek. It's mountainous. We got a lot of stuff we can dig up. I haven't dug into the walls at all, really, when I was doing my test playthrough. So I don't know where, like, huge deposits of stuff are. This is not as good of a start as our RimWorld 1.0 Naked Brutality series is, because that thing is amazing. But if we move on forward, go to prepare carefully and load our preset. We have somebody, and if you saw my what will 2019 look like, you might have saw this guy, but he was wearing something different. He was wearing all gold, like plate armor. I gotta surprise you guys a little bit. So we got somebody remember. I don't want to put the middle name as 2 because that'll look stupid at the top of the menu, but it's somebody to remember. Started out as a child spy. Children are often presumed innocent and can be ideals of spies. Somebody was trained in the art of infiltration and information gathering when he was just 9 years old. His years behind enemy lines and the war-torn nature of his homeland meant he had limited opportunity for education. So intellect would go down, shooting goes up drastically. Then teacher, to make the intelligence go back up so it'd be leveled out, which doesn't really matter. Then social goes up. He was educated in the liberal arts and taught at a public school. He was widely knowledgeable and well-liked by his students, which is like the weirdest pairing I could think of. But most importantly, it meant he wasn't incapable of anything. He has a 20 in everything and a double passion in everything. And let's go to his health before we look at his traits. So he has bionic ears and I think, yes, just bionic ears and bionic heart, spine, and stomach. He has a pain stopper put in, and then he has Aurotech, which if you guys don't know what Aurotech is, it's amazing. It's a better version of bionics because it heals itself. It has that on the arms, legs, and eyes. So he can see, hear, and run better than anyone else ever can. So for his traits, he's beautiful because, you know, I'm not self-conceited. He has a great memory and iron will. These are just things to be able to help with him being able to do well, and this is to help with the social tab. He's a jogger because I'm impatient. Nimble to dodge and melee, quick sleeper, sanguine, super immune, tough, and transhumanist to give him a buff with all this stuff. It's awesome. Then we have Grace McPherson. I didn't know what... I'm not good at last names, so I just went with this. And this is basically... I mean, it's a housemate. It's someone to be able to help with a lot of things. So jogger, beautiful, to help with the social tab, iron will, nimble, super immune, sanguine, kind, fast learner, great memory, and night owl. So she can do stuff at night while somebody works in the day. So the idea is that maybe she'll be the art thing. I decided we need to put in some points somewhere. I didn't want to make her overpowered, but animals, she'll be able to handle our animals when she gets up later in the day, so somebody doesn't have to. Is able to do some crafting stuff at night, and I wanted to have a an average person. That was the goal of this, is to have an average person. So the equipment that we're bringing along is a plasteel sword, assault rifle, incendiary launcher, a lot of medicine, female thrombo, female muffalo. Gonna drop that down a little bit. Actually, I just realized we don't have our male thrombo. Yes, I want a male thrombo as well, because we're gonna go over the top with this thing if we can. So, male thrombo, where art thou? Yes! So, male and female thrombo, a couple female muffalo just to help with, like, milk. That's basically it. A lot of meals in a sniper rifle. And the relationships is that I put them already in a relationship to make it so, you know, happiness. And one bedroom, because you're gonna see why when we open up the map. Alright, so I say, let's just go. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, so here we are falling into the land. I see some survival meals over here, and I want to just really quick go through allowing all these, because there's like a lot of them spread throughout the map. There's probably some steel around here somewhere, and probably some wood, and I just want to be able to collect all these things ASAP. So that, yep, there's our steel pocket. A lot of steel. Wow, that is a lot. Any more? If I zoom out a little bit more. Wow. Frankly, that's a lot. Alright, and then there should be some wood on the map as well. But, as you can see, this is our heavily defendable area. I mean, there's a pretty good choke point. Line that with turrets. Let's see what'll happen. I don't know if things can come from this way, and if they can, we're gonna hate life a little bit. But you can see this is where some of our compacted machinery, steel we're pretty good with. But if you look around the map, it's like there's some compacted machinery. I think there's some. Yep, there's a little bit here. But there's not a lot of it exposed. There's a sandstone wall, which means probably death around that. We got some jade and uranium. Is that? Yeah, that's granite wall. Probably more death. Probably more death. I mean, it's RimWorld. What else could it be? The thing we're going to do to make this series interesting is at the end of every episode, we're going to have a raid brought in by development mode, and we're going to increase the difficulty of that raid every episode, which should be fun. It's going to keep it lively and going to make sure that, is that more? That's silver. Okay, it's going to make sure that somebody doesn't get really any time to rest. Obviously, if, let's say, the previous one he's still recovering from, maybe we won't do it every episode. I'm going to give myself that little bit of leeway, because I want this to be a long-lasting series. I just want him to eventually die. Because I'm a nice person. That's uranium again. Alright. But, let's get in a zone stockpile. Gonna go right there with it. And you know what? That's fine. And here's our Yoshiko, Ignatius, Zelda, and Muchi. Let's allow all this stuff because it's kind of actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to make this a temporary stockpile as well, just to make it so we're able to like be all right. So I'm gonna build a roof right there and then pop in a zone there as well, but pop it to a low priority. And then if we get out our structure, let's put up a wall along here with a door, just to be able to give us a little bit of breathing room. All right, and I think some things start fully grown. No, it's not. So let's just do that. And oh yeah, let's speed this up. I am not gonna sit here with it on slow mode, and you guys aren't either. I'm gonna get the basics set up, you know, a bedroom for them, and probably just get everything kind of hauled over, and we should be good. Ooh, we should set this up as well, though. Bed rest is gonna be a 5 for each of them. Hall plus is gonna be 1. I'm gonna set somebody to a 9 for each of these, and anything that housemate can do, we're going to have her do instead of somebody. That's the reason why she's here. So she likes art. Let's drop somebody down. Like, somebody will never have a blank, because if I want him to do something, I want him to do it. Construction's gonna be up. Mining's gonna be up. Next is going to be plant cutting. Well, plant working, I guess. Hunting's going to be there. Cooking is probably going to be there. Let's bring the handling actually has to be high on both of these, just because we need to tame these animals, or else everything's going to go wrong. Turn those down. That is good for now, and let's set up our animals to be fully tamed. We're even going to tame these in obedience for now, just so their like wildness doesn't change too much too quick. And we're going to have to make a zone. But you guys know how this stuff works. New area. Rename. Animals leave. And animals leave. Be in here. I just realized that sucks. Animals leave. Animals leave. And we're actually going to set this up now. What I've learned is Randy Random sucks. That's what I've learned, and I've learned how to handle that. So, manage areas, animals leave, invert. Alright, I'm going to catch you guys back here in a little bit when I get some more progress done. I should probably set them to animals leave. But I'll catch you guys back here in a little bit. Alright? Alright. Alright, guys, welcome back. So, Randy Random just gave our first little person. We're not going to take him. He's not that great. But while that happened, McPerson thought it would be a good idea to name the faction. This is the faction overarching thing, so we are better than you. And what should the settlement named is probably Come Get Us. Punks. Oh. There we go. I think that's solid. I think that communicates our hospitality to those that are around us and makes people feel comfortable to try to... that name isn't valid. Oh. It's because of this. There. Yeah, this person, you're gonna die. I think you're gonna die even if we got out there. But we have the research bench going up. Apparently, are we out of wood again? No, we're not even close. Let's set that to halt urgently, just so we actually get it out of there. I don't want to mess it up. Over there, we have our dumping stockpile. And we're going to research right away batteries and then solar panels. And then we're going to try to get a functional kitchen up and running. Because we have so many meals, it doesn't really matter. Most of them, a few of them still haven't been brought over yet. Ooh, we have another assault rifle. And you're going for the steel slag. Alright, good choice. But, as you can see, it's pretty good. So, I'm going to give it a little bit longer of us kind of getting this stuff taken care of, and then I'll be back with you guys shortly. Alright? Alright. Welcome back, guys. So, we got a little bit of... Oh, let's put that time back going forward. So, I did one thing. McPerson needs is not upset that she's not asleep even though it's the middle of the day. Reason is I just went back into the code and kind of removed the night owl thing. Thought it was a good idea, and then I remembered they don't get a buff from being able to share a bed together when they're a couple because stuffs. So I decided, yeah, the reason why they're a couple is to be able to make it so they're always happy. I mean, they're quite happy. So I decided to change that, went to the code and just modified that really quick. Currently we're putting in these. We have cotton in the middle, rice at the bottom, potatoes at the top. Just give us a little bit of variety, and we're able to train the animals, which is important because this one's already lost a bit of its tameness because Thrumbros are wild. McPerson's still kind of like on the night schedule though, unfortunately. I only changed it just a few moments ago, and she's just like not used to sleeping at night yet, so that'll change eventually. But so far they haven't even like been asleep at the same time because somebody is a quick sleeper and gets up before McPerson does. As you can see up here is where the kitchen is going to be, and the freezer is going to be back here. We have the cooler already popped in. Hey, they actually went to bed at the same time today. That's, oh, not for long. Work. I'm going to bump that down and bump the rest of these down for her as well, just so she cleans first. I really want some cleaning to happen. And if you look here, I've kind of set it up so it's like the highest thing for the most part is a 2. That way I'm able to go into like, I really need you to grow right now, and I'm able to just pop those up, and then I'll lower them back down when I'm done with what I need them to do. So, that's pretty good. Somebody went back to sleep for a little bit, I guess. Alright, wait a minute. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought that was her rest. I'm like, you're gonna wake up soon. But they're both very happy people. Everything is good. I should probably show, we have a good bed, excellent dresser and end table. Research bench is in here. Then we have a good wood 2x4 table, and then a good and excellent chair. So, in all honesty, kind of bad RNG on that. Somebody, like, not even a single masterwork. Come on, you got a 20 in this, buddy. Actually, he might still. No, he's just got his 20 in that. But as you can see, like, these things drop very quick. So, he's not going to be staying a master at these things for very long. So I'm trying to get this stuff taken care of. Ooh. Goodbye, son. Just so that gets hauled over. I didn't plan on that staying there for long. But zone. Clear home area. We do not need that cleaned, and we also don't need that cleaned. That's good for me, though. I'm getting all this planted up. I plan on having this up only for, like, a cycle or two. And then we're going to make a smaller one up here that we're going to tell the animals not to go to. And the reason for that is just because if toxic fallout happens, I want them down here. And I'm going to load this up with dandelions. So that way they have food when a toxic fallout happens, so it's not just death. Because that happened when I did my first test of this, was having to kill Muffalo. I don't want to do that again. But that time we also did have a lot more Muffalo. But let's change his work now that he finished that back to popping these back to 4s. And thank you, because we need... I want this bridge built. It's just really frustrating because they walk so slow. Why don't you haul all the wood next time, buddy? We got a lot of it. Actually, I should probably modify you a little bit. Let's expand these and go to construction. I passed it, didn't I? Where is it? Where is it? Mining, construction, there it is. And where do we have deliver resources? All right. Blueprints and deliver resources to frames. I want both of those. Yep. That way she might bring stuff over to be able to make it so somebody can work faster, which would be very nice. I mean, he works incredibly fast, but it would be nice if it was a little bit faster. These animals are over here, and it's starting to worry me a little bit that they're gonna like eat our food. So I'm probably going to actually bump up her hunting to a 1, because those are the only 2 things that are marked. So thank you. Kill those things. We don't want to deal with it. You're still trying to hunt this. You're not doing a good job, McPerson. Do not shoot anything that moves. Thank you. We're also going to have to put a bridge over here at some point. Just a matter of fact. Oh! Did their rest actually line up finally? Yes, it did. Alrighty. Ugh. But I'm very excited. This is just going to be a series where it's trying to get and see how much you can really handle. So let's pop on development mode. I believe it's under the first one. Raid. X-ray exploit raid with points. And we're just going to literally like start at 20. And we're going to just work our way down in each of these until we get to the 5,000. But raid should happen soon, if I understand how this all works correctly. Give me a second, I'm going to figure this out. Alright, I just looked it up. It looked like there's a certain point where it's too low. Yep. So, it's just the 1 for now. This'll hopefully quite quickly speed up exponentially, just because actually I'm kind of curious. It's like smoke leaf dependence, naked, holding a steel knife that's mostly damaged, incapable of nothing. Just like also sniper rifle for the win. I mean, there's such a range on this thing. was that? Right leg, right arm, and a miss. Buddy, you're not allowed to do that. There we go. What was that last shot? Does it not? It does. Oh, I'm looking at a squirrel. Torso and the liver. So what was he carrying? Joints? No, none of that's worth it. All right. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate ya. But next time we're going to be able to get the kitchen up and running. And yeah, everything's going to be good. Hopefully this bridge will be done. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I had a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to start the series up. It's going to be releasing every Thursday and Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time or 7 p.m. Pacific Time. I don't know British times. Ta-da! You know kind of where I'm from. I'll catch you guys back here sometime soon with the next one, though. Goodbye!